you know. My first question is going to be for you guys, and I want you to tell me, in all honesty, do you guys think that right now, currently, do you guys think that African traditions and culture favors men more than it favors women, especially in the decision making, in the political area, in all those areas? What do you guys think?
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
Introduce
this question,
yourself.
yeah, I'm Umuganeza Ada. I'm an artist, dancer, and choreographer. This question of women over men over women, for this time we say gender equality, we say a little bit okay, but in the family we still having this problem. Men think they are over with women.
So you're saying this in the context of just Rwanda or Africa in general?
No, I say in general. If I come in Rwanda, you say we have gender equality because you have some leadership who reading artists like artistic organization, we have a business women, we have a politician who still leading in the political. So in Rwanda we have gender equality.
But for you the inequality exists only in families?
In families, I still have some question on it because we have some men who still think I'm men. If I say this, you have to be in this decision. There is some men who doesn't have like that mind of gender equality, still have that mind. Oh, if I have I say this, my house, it's mine. So all rules happening in the house, it's my rules. So we still have those problems. Even we say we have gender equality, but in the family, it's different.
So, what do you think?
Okay, so Sonizawa, a student of the Adventist of Kigali. And my answer to this question, I'm going to base it on Africa as a whole. So we speak about gender equality, but it's not like we're seeing gender equality, because nowadays we still have men, there are thieves, there are some jobs, there are some positions, there are some things that are to be done only by men, and there are some few of study that once they see women in, it's like shocking to some of them, because it's like, this is a man field, what are you doing here? This is not where you're supposed to be. Some men still feel like women are still supposed to be taking care of the family, still supposed to be in the kitchen, doing house chores and stuff. And we just speak about gender equality, but it's not happening in majority in Africa. It's just few countries that are trying to practice it, but we have some African countries that are still struggling. It's either they are still struggling or they are not willing to accept the fact that we are growing and women are becoming leaders. They are becoming speakers. They are growing and they are learning, and their minds are opening, and they are more than just a housewife. They are something else.
Okay, that's amazing.
Makes sense, sir.
What does the men have to say about this? Do you guys think you're favored more than women? Cedric?
Thank you so much. My name is Cedric Nature, and I'm really excited to be here. So, historically, I can say yes, because some people, they are still thinking they are still involved in a traditional way. Some people, they don't want to adapt to the reality of today's. So, whether in culture, women and men, they have to work together so that the decision can be made equally. So that's why even in Rwanda we believe in gender equality. So to say that men have to be on top over women, it's not a good mindset, because even women, they are capable. They are really capable to take a decision. They are capable to read. They are capable to make changes. So in cultures, when it comes to the culture, that's why I say historically, or in culture, some people, they are still thinking, and even in a religion, in a religion also, some religion, they believe that, they say women have to be there, they have to remain in the kitchen, they have to remain with the kids. Then men have to go on the stage and lead and take decision in society, in politician, things like that. But nowadays, things have changed. Women are really capable to do what men can do, so they can do that. So I believe that with the equality, then focusing on competence, women can also do something magical than men, and even on the same level with the men. So with this one, we can say that culture remains lift the men over the women. So that's what I believe. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. My name is Nakiri Dukonda. Reality about the traditional cultures, it was very, very problems for how the man was considered as the head of family. Sometimes it caused the women to feel like only they have ability for the family, taking care for the families, for being in activity of farming. They was not allowed to participate in decision making. So even those traditional ways was limiting the women empowerment, but also they will still have some impact. For example, in before colonialism, the kingdom, the African kingdom, the women was the advisors from the king. So that means even those traditional cultures was limiting the women empowerment, but they will still have the power. Nowadays, there is the African culture, it's always empower men for particularly activities. But we start going in a concept, we say what men can do, women can do better, but also there are still challenges where the women still keep silent. You know, respecting the men is good, but for keeping silent, it's secreting the weakness.
True.
If the traditional ways emphasize the woman must respect the men, it's a good way. We can't say the woman can't respect the husband, but in that way, the woman can think about to be also the part of family resilience. Nowadays, the culture start improving the woman, as my brothers were saying. In the context of Rwanda, we are introducing the concept of the gender equality, where the women starting participating in decision making, the property right, heritage. You know, in the past years, the woman had no right for property heritage. Means when you are a girl, you expect to be in other family, to marry in other family, means you don't have right for your family heritage. So it was a problem. So reality, the African traditional heritage, sometimes it limits the power for women. So it is a longer journey. We can't say today or tomorrow we are going to overcome those traditional challenges, but it is a longer journey we start. I think when we give the woman empowerment for education, for participatory, so maybe we are still a process for overcoming those challenges, but in nowadays society, those inequality are still there. So we can't say now we are in a good condition, but we are still improving.
So basically men are more favored than women.
Yeah.
So continuing on that question, I want to ask the men now. Do you guys feel like for our society, African society, to be well structured in general, men should take the role, should constantly be put as the leaders in decision making and in leadership? Do you guys think that for our society to be properly structured, men should stay in this role? We don't need women, only as men can do it.
No.
Okay, thank you so much. My name is Mohammed Zain. I am a law student right now at university. So, for me, I think
women constitute 53 or 54% for each society. So we cannot disregard this big percentage, and we can build our society. And about men and women, we are completing each other. So I am someone who's supporting the women's rights, but I don't support the extreme ideas of some feminism movements.
Like?
Okay, I am coming to you. Like they are saying there is absolute equality. There is no absolute equality between men and women because we are different by nature and God made us different. So, and also about the jobs. There are some jobs they are fitting men more than women, and we should admit this. And also right now and nowadays on social media we feel like we are in competition, men and women. We are not in competition. We are just completing each other. And also I saw some ladies, especially feminist ladies, when we are saying the role of woman is taking care of the house and raising the children, they feel very angry. No, you should feel very happy because your job here is to build and raise our generation. It is not an easy job. Yes, it is a very great job.
Interesting.
Very great job. So please don't feel abused when we are saying women better to stay at home. Yes, they can participate, but it is not like we abuse women's rights. So for me, I am supporting, and let me say something quickly. When we are saying the equality between men and women, I as a lawyer, I think the equality, it is in rights and obligations. Equality for rights and obligations, not for everything. So I support the equality for rights and obligations. Women can participate in the campaign and they can make the decisions, but I am against the extreme ideas. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. What do you think? Do you support what your colleague was saying?
Like, come.
So, based on what Mohammed was saying, I feel like it is those these are some of the notions that men have that are limiting the opportunities of women. We get the fact that women are to raise the next generation, but if the mindset is built within the head of women's or girl child, so it's like, why am I going to go to school? Why do I want to further education if I'm just gonna go get married, sit home and raise children? Like, it's like helping her to think less of herself because she feels like all she's good for is
Making
to born,
children.
raise children, raise the next generation. How about her being the next generation? How about her being the next educated generation? What do you think that both parents cannot be there to raise these kids? Because at a point in their child life, they too need their father. There's some of the things, some of the discussions, some of the things that a father would tell his child that a mother won't be comfortable saying. So like, women needs to go out there more. There is nothing like a female-dominated field or a male-dominated field in my perspective. It's just the notion that we put in our head that say, oh, this is male-dominated, this is female-dominated, that limits other people from like going forward to it. Because if I, as a girl child, I put in my head like, I can do this, I have the ability to do this, and once I go there and I do this, like, how is it male-dominated? What is there that a man can do that I can do in that field? It's not about going to school, having the ability to do something. So it should not be limited to a certain type of gender. Kids, raising kids, educating kids, the fact of the certain fields that it should not be limited. I think if we're talking about rights, women too should have that right to be able to go about freely, to do whatever they want to do. If I want to become a doctor, allow me become a doctor. If I want to become a surgeon, allow me become a surgeon. You don't have to say, no, you can't go this way because it is male-dominated, it's female-dominated.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Do you have something to add on?
Yeah, for what he's saying, Mohammed, I don't think we're going to say we're going to stay women gonna stay home, giving care, giving birth. There is another opportunity lost because you still have that mind of staying home. I can give birth, I can raise children, I give a best education, and I still have another opportunity. I have many things I can do. Even men can do, but even the women still, they can do the same. So I think we have, we still have to understand gender equality doesn't mean to have this, men have to stay in this, making decision. There is some decision women can decide, and for the better family of new generation can go in that decision. Women decide because it's for the better future for everyone, not to have mind to stay thinking women have to stay at home. That I will not agree with you. Thank you.
Melvin, you have something to ask? This is becoming really heated, debate.
I wanted to first come back on those first questions that have been asked to you. What do you think that the persons that are governing our society are actually encouraging those inequality that exists between men and women? Because you talk about men-dominated field and women-dominated field. Like, do you think first people from the government encourage that inequality? That would be the question.
Okay, thank you so much. That's really great questions. Personally, I think some countries, they do that. Some countries, they discourage women to take over, to prove their capabilities. And some countries, they follow gender equality. Let me give you a simple example. Here in Rwanda, we have 60% of women in parliament. It's the first country around the world that have this achievement. So these women, as Mohammed said, they already have a children, and they are also playing a responsibility, playing a role to take a decision in the Rwandan politics. Take another example. In Tanzania, the president, Samia Suluhu, is a woman, and she's doing great. She's leading a great country. So, in this country that follow gender equality, these people who allow women to prove themselves, gender equality is taking over. Women, they are proving. Women, they are showing up their possibility. They are showing their talent. They are showing their competence. But for the countries, especially, I'm sorry for saying this, but for some countries, for Muslims, some women, they don't show themselves out, okay? But not only the countries, and there's some countries in Africa, not for only Muslims, but some traditional countries that follow these traditional cultures in Africa that says that women should stay home, women should not go to school, women should not be in the one to take a decision, to be in leadership, to be in politician, only men. This discourage girls to show up. This discourage ladies to do their best. So basically right now in Africa and around the world, things are changing. But before this time, things were different. Women were behind, were in the kitchen, were raising the kids, doing those things behind, being a hero in silence. But now they are also being a hero. They are changing the world openly. They are taking over. They are leading. They are taking decisions that is shaping the world that we have today. But some countries, they still discourage ladies to stay behind, still with this mindset where they say men should take over, women should stay behind. But it is changing. It is changing compared to what the history is showing us in Africa and even around the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Some politicians in Africa, especially developing countries, Africa, South America, some regulations and policies they set on the family development sometimes it discourage the ladies for being empowered from different fields. When you want to power the ladies, you have to educate them. That is the source of women empowerment. You have to educate them. Some developing countries, they are still now thinking that when the women are empowered, they are going to pass over the men. So some countries, they are still thinking that to make the family equal is the way the women are going to stay home without attending the school. Even some countries are encouraging the early marriage.
For girls.
Can you imagine if the ladies getting married for 15 years? So if she will be the minister, she's going to take the child, she's going to care the child before, and then that opportunity to develop their mind, they are going to lose. So those developing countries that encourage the early marriage, also it is the limit for the ladies' empowerment. Another point, have you seen sometime the services when some countries there is an institution that offer the services according to the gender. They say if you are a man, you deserve this, you deserve more.
Even for the salaries.
Yeah, even salaries. They say the women are not allowed to have a good salary. So even they are not complaining because they think it is a culture. But it cannot be like that. The woman have a right to get a good education, to get more salary. If the woman get more salary, it is not a problem for family equality. It is not a problem. The problem is how we think the gender equality. It is the mindset of gender equality, how the people understand the gender equality. So nowadays...
Excuse me, sorry to interrupt. Like, yes. I didn't really get your point of the salary. I didn't saw the genesis of it. Can you come back on that point?
I was saying, in developing countries, some institutions say the men are the capable for doing hard work. And according to that, they deserve more salary, a good salary. But the women, they are somehow weak. They don't deserve more money. In the histories, even for the examination, for passing examination, they say let us set the minimum pass mark for the women, because they think the women are weak. Can you imagine? The boy and the girl, they are studying together in a class with the same teachers in the same years, but at the end, they say let us set minimum marks for the ladies, because they think that the ladies are weak, they are not capable to get the maximum marks. So even that is the mindset. Also, it is to minimize the woman empowerment. So, as the Muhammad was saying, for me, I totally disagree with him. The women are not only for sitting home raising babies. The women are the mothers of the world. They have to work. They have to produce. They have to get a good job. They have to study to get a good education. Because without women, no men. So they have to stand up and they work. Developing country, they say the woman can stay in subsistence farming, for cultivating. But nowadays the women are traders. They are involving are bank leaders. So that will show you the women are very, very strong. So maybe, like what I was saying, it is a journey, but we need to shake our hand to continue that journey in a light way. Thank you.
Mohammed, what do you have to say about that?
Okay, now it's becoming very interesting. First and foremost, I said the greatest job is to raise our generation. It is not like underestimating the woman or undermine the role of the woman. And right now we are talking about the equality, and let me go again for the feminist movement, because the source of the feminist movement in the Western societies, it is in France, right? I think so, it is in France. So why we don't ask the French people and the American people? Right now in America we have 40-something president, maybe it is 46, 47, and all of them are men. Why don't you have a woman president? In France, I don't know how many presidents we have until now. So also, we are talking as it is like hypocrisy. It is only hypocrisy. They keep talking us, and they keep telling us here for the African woman. Here in Africa, you are abused. If you go for the Western countries, you will have better situation, and it is totally wrong. You, the white people, you don't trust in women. And about the rape and about the sexual harassment, do you know how many sexual harassment every moment in the Western societies? It is a very big numbers, even in the public transport. So there is no gender equality at all. In fact, there is no equality in this world. And about the second point, I think one of our ladies here, she said, women are able to do everything that man can do. No, it is wrong.
So what?
Let us take example.
What is this specific thing you think that women can't do?
I am coming to you. Let us take example about the building working, construction. Can you carry the cement on your shoulder? No,
Actually,
of course.
a lot of women do it right now.
Anyways,
A lot of women are doing it.
I kind of get his point. We can't compare the average men and the average women. Of course, there are some women who can do it, but like most of the men can carry a cement bag. Actually, most of all of us, we can do it. But can you do it?
Yes.
By will.
Yeah.
No, she can't.
Am I willing?
Yes.
No, she can't.
The real question is, am I willing?
yeah.
No.
Do I want to? Let's let them answer the question. Mohammed, please finish.
Yes, and let me finish. And about the two parents, they are being in the work, who will raise the children? As we see right now, some families, they are going and bring babysit. But let me ask you a question for our ladies here. Do you want your children to be raised by a babysit, and they are inherit and they are taking the morals and behaviors of a strange person? Of course, if your child is raised by a babysit, when he grow up, he will be the first one who will abuse you, because you don't give him enough care, you don't give him kindness, so, and also he don't have your morals. He will be the first one to abuse you, I think. So I think right now, if there are two parents and they have a job and they have a children also, it is better for the man to go for the job and to fight to get the money and the food, and for the woman to stay at home to raise the children, because you cannot be very busy and the children here, they are doing the mess. Yes, and they are sitting with a stranger. And
So a man cannot take care of the babies?
what?
A man cannot take care of the babies?
Yes, he can.
Good, thank
But
you.
let me say something. Who will feed the baby?
Feed them how?
Okay,
Breastfeed.
let us finish. I
That's
don't
interesting.
want
This is becoming
to
interesting.
for more explanation. Let me stop here.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
He asked question to the ladies. I want the ladies to answer his question.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'll start from the question about the job of towing cement. So if you look now, you have women that are into architecture, that are into the field, that they are not just towing cement, they're the one designing, they're the one mixing cement. So it's all about, if I want to do this, I can do this. And on the aspect of we should allow the women to take care of the house and the men to go out, like I said, it's just the mentality. So I grew up in a house with two parents, and I went to an all-girls school. So it's like my father was the one, he take care of the home while he went to work. My mom had her business, and she was also taking care of us. and it's like it was both parents' job. It was not left solely on one person to do all of it. So you just have to understand, like, I need to be there too. So you see, they have this household where the fathers are always working and the women take care of the home. This is where you see they say these kids lack love, because you have to be there as a father. You have to be there. You have to direct them. You have to say some things that you don't think the mother can say. So then again, we're just limiting women because we feel like, oh, they are to do this, they are not to do this. Like, give them the opportunity, give them the platform, and let's see what they can do. Because I feel like we have so many potential within us and we can do so many great things, but it's because society has limited us to a certain type of thing, a certain job, a certain house chores that we can go for. Like Magoli talk about the teenage marriage. We have in so many countries where once a girl starts to see her menses, she's giving out for marriage because they feel like she is mature enough. How do you think a girl child of 11 years old is mature enough to be married? What does she even know about taking care of the home? What does she even know about going for all her dreams, everything she had of being somebody? All of that has just gone down because once she's married, there on the scale of 1 to 10, it's 0.2% that are going to help her for her education to become what she wants to be. Most of them are going to be like, oh, you're married, you have to keep born my kids, take care of them, 2 days you are to be at home. Like, a woman can go to work, come back, and still take care of the house. Nobody is talking about that kids being raised by a babysitter. You can still be at work and still come back and take care of your kids. You don't even know a babysitter. The babysitter you are also talking about, Mohammed, is also a female, because no one wants a male babysitter because they're afraid that, or the same aspect of rape. So these babysitters are also women you are talking about, and these women are to be out there doing something so great, but they are just down to the position of being a maternity person. Take care of the home, take care of the kids, be at home. Once you go to work, who's going to take care of the kids? What about men? Don't you think men can take care of the home, take care of the kids? Why are men not raised to be able to go in their wives' home to be able to cook? Why is it women are raised with the notion like, oh, you're going to be married, you need to learn how to cook? Why are men not raised this way? These men, most of these men now don't even know how to cook. They're just like, oh, I wasn't trained to cook, I was trained to make money and bring back. My wife is the one to cook. So why? Why can't you cook?
This is very interesting. This is a very interesting debate. But I kind of feel like we are really drifting out of the conversation a little bit. So let's try to come back in. This is not about, oh, feminism this, feminism that. Yes, to some extent, yes, it is. But let's try to come back in the political aspect of it. Okay, so as you guys know, the time is really running short. So I want to proceed with the question. I want you guys to tell me, what measures do you think, if you guys really agree on the fact that part of the reason why our society value, or let's say put men on the higher pedestal than women, and you guys have agreed on that men have more opportunities and all of this than women. So what do you think should be done to change this? What do you think should be the measures taken by all these nations in Africa to change this? We're not talking about the Western world, we're talking about Africa. So let's stay in Africa because we want to build our Africa. What do you think should be the measures?
Thank you so much. The first, like what I said, is education. Education is the key of development. Gender can be improved development. There's what you call gender in development. How the gender equality can influence development of family. Education is the key of the equality, giving both the equal chance for studying. If the politician give equal right for the girls and boys for studying, for reaching better education, this gap can be recovered. Also, the enforcing of the laws. Law enforcement also play the law. Like in Rwanda, law enforcing for property right now is good. For family right is good. The girls can be inherited from the family properties, good. So like a boy, so it's a good. But there is countries that there is a big gap on the law enforcement. How the boys are treated and the girls are treated before the law. Some countries are still unequal before the law. So if the law enforcement now encourage the gender equality, also there is community engagement, where the local leaders are engaged to educate the family how they consider the girls' children. Because there is also still the rural families that still consider the girls, they need to go to fetch water, they have to look after the animals, not interesting for sending them to school. Even that kind of the case are still there in rural areas in developing countries, where the parents stay. If you are girls, you have to stay here to look after the animals and fetching water for the family, no interested for the schools. Even there is families still thinking if you are girls, you are going to marry another family, there is no interesting from you. So if you get a good study, you are going to take our money, pay for you for another family. So that is also another kind of mindset. So if the community engagement engage to educate the elders, also the family members, how to treat their equally children, it can be important for filling that gaps. Also, what I was saying about the early marriage. Early marriage also is a problem for the limiting the women empowerment. Mm-hmm. So that is why you see in Rwanda, we say only 21 age are allowed to be married, because she have ability to carry the family. Mm. But there is some countries who say if you have 12, if you have 15 years, you have to marry. Can you imagine? The girls are still children, also are going to raise other children. Mm. So it means their dreams are cut off. So we have to discourage the early marriage in our developing country. That will empower the women. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Yeah, for me to remove the gap between men and women, so we can have a gender equality, like how we say it, we need to go deeper. Don't think about political, traditional, go in the family, because everything died in the family. Because how we raise the children, it's how we raise inequality between the children. Mm-hmm. Because if you think you have a son, you take care of the son, you give all the opportunity, that's you limit your girls. Even you say it in a government, but the parents discourage the girls. She will grow up to think, I'm not able to do this. Because it's starting from down. It doesn't starting like up. We're starting from the ground. So when you raise the children, you give opportunity and you say you are able to do this, everything. So try your best. So she will find this opportunity. We say we need to do this, like how we say we need the gender equality. So go deeper in the family. That's how we remove this gap for inequality. Mm-hmm. So when we raise in the family, remove that gap, we go in the traditional. There is some traditional we need to change. So the tradition is grow up. Mm-hmm. We don't say what we say in 1916 is still the same we do today. There is some good change we can adapt to have it, because the women still have more opportunity to learn more. So we're gonna discover everything we was saying in between. Thank you.
Thank you very much. What do you think, Cedric?
Well, thank you so much, and thank you so much for your perspective. So for me, I believe that for the African leadership and even the whole nations should start with education. because according to the Nelson Mandela say that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world, which is really powerful. So through education, children can be educated how to show up, how to prove themselves, not men or women, both of them equally. Secondly, the second measure that can be taken is for the government to enforce some laws which can support people to apply equality. If the government can say, if you don't follow this one, if you keep only men and the boys on top of the women, this law will face you. You will face this kind of punishment. And then this will encourage women to show up. This will encourage the women to prove themselves because there is a law which is supporting them. This will also stop these people who have traditional mindsets, say that women should stay there, women should do this one. But for the women who have a competence, women who have a skills, women who is able to prove to do something, they can take over. They can take a decision, they can be in leadership. So it means that women who are really capable to prove themselves in leadership and even in taking decision, they can do it. They can take a decision, they can take a stage and lead. I mean, for those who are competent, not everyone. Some people can claim and say, I can do everything, I can do everything. But when you give them the opportunity to do something, they fail. But I mean for those who really have a skills, competence, they can take over. Not for men, because even for us as a man, some people can talk, but when you give them something to do, you'll be surprised. So here I'm talking about the competence. If you are qualified to do something, then do it, okay? If it is in construction, if it is in IT, agriculture, leadership, if women show the competence, the capability, then take over. If the man shows the power, shows the potential, shows the skills, the talent, take over. Then the other thing is about, for the government should support this mentorship. When I'm talking about this mentorship, is a mentorship and a leadership where this summit, meeting, those things can be great to approach women and talk to them and upskill them, educate them, to show them and to prove their talent. Because some women, they have a talent, they have this power, they have a skills, they are competence, but because of this mindset which is around here, they are set behind. They are hiding themselves. They are in hiding place. But when you approach them and talk to them and show the availability opportunities out there and show how they can prove themselves, they will come out, okay? They will show up. But if we don't approach them and talk to them and encourage them to show up, to lead, to take a stage, they will stay behind. So government and some nations should approach them through mentorship, through this summit, through meeting, through everything that can approach them and support women and give them the funds, give them the money to start a business. Women will take over. They have a power, they have a talent. But if we say, okay, men should do this one, men will do this one, women will stay behind. Women will stay behind because there's no stage, there's no opportunity, there's no any introduction to any availability opportunities for them. That's which we set them behind. So that's what 3 measures that I can suggest for some of us and even for the government which is leading us to do this one, so that the women can just rise and show up. Not only for men, not only for women, but based on the competence, skills, services, and even the talent. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Very well. I will start from where you stopped. The standard is the competence. It is not the gender. It is not of being female or male. So, and I also agree with you. I think since this episode started, it is the first time I will agree with you. Yes. So we need to raise our children and to teach them they are equal, the male and the female, like in the house. I think the confidence, it starts from the house. When you show your daughter you are less than your brother, and you should be shy and you should be shaking and just sitting behind the scene, she will not be a confident person in the future. So it starts from the house, and we should teach our children the confidence, especially the female, confidence and responsibility, and we should show them they are free to take their decision also. They don't need anyone to take the decision and to lead them. Take the decision on behalf of them. They are able to take the decision. And the second thing also is education. Of course, I agree with education, because we can see the difference between the educated person and the ignorant person in our society. The way they behave, the way they talk, and they are dealing with others. So education is a very key role. And the last thing, it is about the law. Of course, because I am a lawyer, I encourage all the countries in Africa and abroad of Africa to follow the steps of Rwanda and to impose the percentage of the women in the cabinet, in the constitution. Also, like right now in Rwanda, we have at least 3% of the cabinet for the women. And I am saying that because I know in our society and many societies, Islamic and Arab societies, we don't have these roles. So at the end of the day, we find men took everything, and they cannot face any consequence of the laws or breaking or breaking the laws. So also to make a law that encourage equality between the two genders, it is a great step.
That's
Thank
amazing.
you.
That's amazing.
So, as much as I agree with Mohammed, I did agree with him in some extent, because it all starts from the house. We have to create, tell these kids and tell them that there is no superior between a girl and a guy. And but to the government, we have to create a platform wherein women feel safe, because if she's not safe, she won't want to venture into something wherein she's about to put herself at risk for doing it. So I feel like the government should be able to create a platform where women feel safe to be able to go into different field of studies. They should be able to enact laws that allow women to be able to go. For example, like for every workplace or companies, or for every place, there should be like 20% or 10% female workers. Just something that she feel like, oh yes, I'm included, I should be a part of it, because the law has included me and I should be doing this. And I feel like we ourselves, we have to start, because they say rules, laws, custom, they don't die, they go by as some go by, but we should elevate them in a sense like, we know we practiced this back then, but we have to understand the days we are living in now, and we have to adapt. And adaptation is not bad, it's just how we go about it. We have to adapt that. Oh, girls children are not just supposed to be at a static place. They're about to go, they're about to venture into different fields of study and do different things.
Wow. You guys, can you please clap for yourselves? This was an amazing session, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was an amazing session. There are many things to say.
God. The debate was intense. Mr. Mohammed, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Are you sure?
Are you inspired?
No.
No. You're not inspired?
Yes.
What will it take for us to inspire you?
Yes. I'm inspired.
Oh wow.
To the extent.
Oh, that's amazing. You guys, let's clap, let's clap. Honestly, this was, I feel like this is, well, we've had many sessions before, but I kind of feel like this was really the most heated one.
Yes, the most. And I think going to continue even after the show.
Oh, trust me, will. And this also goes to the people who are watching us, really.
Of course.
You should ask yourselves, what should we do to have a society where not only men, but also women have the same rights, do the same, have the same rights, but not only that, also take part in the political and leadership aspects of the country. Because as Cedric said, and other fellows of the panel, as they said, they continuously said that educating a woman is educating a nation. So for everyone who is watching us right now, wherever you are, look at your sister, look at your girlfriend, your best friend, if she's a female or whatever. Always encourage them to do better and to thrive for more, because there's always more for everybody and anyone already, really, you know? So, Melwin.
Sangwa. Are you satisfied?
We wrap? No! I wish this continued. Like, I wish the time was really in our favor, but...
Yeah, the time is not in our favor.
Time, someone said that the time really is the... I don't know how they say that proverb, but...
What? Time is money?
No, like... good things don't last.
Ah,
you know?
Okay, yeah, I see.
Good things, that was the context of what he was saying. Good things really don't last. You know, we would wish to have a lot longer period, but we can't really, unfortunately. So we give this time for the audience. What do you think? Give us your opinions. As you guys already know, this session and all the other episodes really passed on our YouTube channel. Leave a comment. What do you think about the discussion of today? Let's see each other next Thursday. Thank you, Marlon. Same hour, same place. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Wow.
Thank you.